Hi guys, it's day 8, all right? So today we are focusing on total body, okay? So if you've read the email and if you're watching this, then you've read my email. So keep in mind what I want you to think about today, okay? And especially over the last several days, we've touched on this a few times, but I just want to reiterate. It's really important that you think about how to make these challenges easy for you, okay? So it's easy to want to do something and then say, oh, that's too hard. I don't know if I can do that. My back hurts, my knee hurts, whatever. But there's always a way to make something easy, okay? So always think with any challenge, how can I make this easy? Not, I don't know how to do this. This is too hard. I don't know how to do that. Don't go there. It's real easy to do that. And trust me, I get it. I find myself doing that sometimes too. But when I remind myself, how can I make this easy? Then usually what I find is that I can find a solution to it, okay? So I want to encourage you to just keep at it, all right? The focus today is efficiency, okay? All of our challenges have been short, manageable, doable. Some of them have gone over 10 minutes just a little bit, but today you're pretty much right around the 10-minute mark, okay? And what's more is what exercises that we've picked out today pretty much target everything in your body, okay? So it's an easy way to get a good amount of work done in the magic amount of time, which for us is 10 minutes, okay? So think about that. Think about too, let me review the tips that I outlined in your email, okay? It's always important with any workout, okay? And really this isn't just about fitness. This can be about, a work problem maybe that you're struggling with or something else, that it's always important to go into it with one goal in mind, okay? Be intentional about how you want to spend your time, but think about what is it that I want to get out of this, okay? One goal at a time, okay? All right, you also want to be intentional, okay, about your eating, okay? So especially when we're forced with keeping workouts brief, all right, most experts will say, oh, you need to do at least 30 minutes, you need to do at least an hour if you want to see significant results. And it really depends on what you're trying to work on as far as that goes. For us, for feeling good, for being functionally fit, for feeling like we can show up and handle the stress and all the trials and tribulations in our daily lives, we want to keep it manageable for us, okay? So keeping it easy is great, but if you know that eating is where you struggle, and if you're a stress eater, if you're an emotional eater, then take yourself out of situations where you automatically know that that's going to be tested. And I'll give you an example. I was talking to a client the other day who has always struggled with her eating. And when I asked her to really think about what it is each day that where she finds herself struggling the most, you know what she told me? She said she struggles because there's food all over her office. There's a candy jar somewhere, there's a bowl of chocolate somewhere else. She feels like whenever she gets up from her desk to take that break that we talk about, that she's automatically faced with a temptation. So I thought about it for a minute and I told her, I said, then maybe what you need to do for your 5-minute break is leave the office. Go find a set of stairs, take yourself out of that situation where you find your will being tested, okay? Now let me just get real with you for a minute. I know that's not always going to be the case, okay? But if you know that that's a weakness, if you know that that's where you struggle, then don't put yourself in that situation, okay? I'll give you another example. Sometimes this time, well, not sometimes, really this time of year, holiday parties are everywhere. It seems like there's food everywhere, and food really is meant to be enjoyed. But at the same time, if you're going to, lots of holiday gatherings with friends and parties, and there's going to be food there, then think about maybe eating something before you go so that you're not hungry, or drinking a glass of water before you go, or always keeping a glass of water in your hand. I sometimes think that when we eat, sometimes we feel like we need to do something with our hands when we're around a group of people, and eating or having a drink just seems like the logical thing. But if you're already doing something, then you can take yourself out of that situation, okay? So you want to just be mindful of that, know what your limits are, know what you struggle with, and just be aware of that, okay? And if you do succumb and it's not, you think, dang it, I messed up, then tomorrow, just get right back on, okay? So just keep it easy, keep it simple, one goal in mind, know what stresses you out, know where your weakness is, and learn to keep a distance between that, okay? And at least that way you can hopefully see some way forward or feel like what the time that you're putting into this is worth it and you're getting some return on it, okay? So good luck. Head over to the Facebook group, check out the challenges for today. I think you'll like all 4 of them. They're all targeted on hitting a total body workout in our magic amount of time, which is our 10-minute block, okay? So get to it, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you post.